Alright, what's up, folks? I'm Mac.
I'm Don.
And this is the Mac and Don Show, episode 2.
Thank you for tuning in with us.
Most definitely. Be on the lookout for episode 1 on our YouTube. Other places we'll be dropping for sure. And yeah. How you doing this week, Don?
Doing pretty good. Aside from all the recent events, I feel like on the optimistic side, because we will probably be talking about some more serious things coming up, I feel like the weather's pretty nice lately as far as life goes. Music that's dropped lately, we were thinking about jumping into Flatbush. They just dropped a song about 5 hours ago.
Oh yeah, for sure. That Flatbush song was lit. Big Flatbush fans over here. Since I was like 14, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Freshman year, I got into Flatbush and I was like, it's a wrap. They influenced me to do a various amount of drugs, a lot of psychedelics. They're like the whole reason I've ever done psychedelics. So shout out to them.
Yes, I wholesomely wanted them to drop an album. I even said I'd kill for a new album, and here we are. Not exactly sure what happened.
Wait, there's an album? Like, this is a single from the album?
Yes.
Is there a date?
I believe on Twitter, they only dropped, like, cover art. Not, they haven't announced an official date, but...
When was their last album?
A Laced Odyssey?
Was that
No. It was, the one with, it has, not Humble, it's got Headstone on it. It's got, you know what I'm talking about? Two ladies, one of them's...
Oh, yeah.
I can't think of the name of the album.
Yeah, Vacation in Hell.
Yeah, Vacation in Hell.
Okay.
Sorry, Vacation in Hell.
Yeah. I only remember about 1 or 2 songs.
It's in my daily rotation, I'm not gonna lie. I have it saved in my Apple library, because there's a lot of songs on there that are just like...
There's about two or three songs that I would like repeatedly play on that.
Who's the Best American? I love that song.
I like that one with where he's like, he has that Kurt Cobain line.
Oh yeah.
Love hurts.
Yeah.
Ask Courtney, she killed Kurt.
Yeah.
I do a bitch like Sid the Nasty if she cheat on me first. That shit's fire.
I love that album, bro. There's that Goddess, Crown, or
Okay, I didn't think about those tracks.
Yeah, there's a lot of good ones on that one, but
fair enough.
Yeah, very appreciative.
That was at least 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. We were definitely overdue. Very appreciative of the new music coming out.
Enjoying these here Starbursts.
Speaking
That's
of
that
which,
pink one.
do you want to spark up?
Yeah, let's do that. Sparking up, smoking some Veritas White 99, and he has some GG number 4. We just pitched on this here blunt.
Yes, we matched. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and spark up for us.
What's the saying? Whoever rolled it sparks it or something like that?
Yep.
We're just obeying the laws. Woo. Fire. And here we go. We're lit up. Conversation's bound to get better.
Speaking of fires.
Those riots, bro. I would riot too, I'm not gonna lie.
So if you don't already know, a man, an African-American gentleman was
choked out on the street.
Choked. It was pretty hard. It was pretty hard to actually watch the video. I don't know if anybody out there's seen it. Whoa. I don't know if anybody's out there actually has seen it, but I saw it on Twitter, and it was heart-wrenching. It was hard to watch. And I've seen a lot of things that were hard to watch before, and
ooh, yeah, honestly, I haven't seen it. I try not to watch those.
yeah, like
That gives me anxiety. I'm like, oh, fuck no.
right, like at first,
I see the picture and I'm like, that's enough for me.
At first, the crowd was like, "Hey, man, stop! Hey." Like, he can't breathe, obviously, and the guy was like fighting, right? And then, like, he's like, "Get off me, please," you know what I mean? Like, he's cuffed, but he can't breathe, right? blood starts coming out of his nose, right? He starts like slowing down, right? Slowing down. Everyone's like, get up, like what are you doing? Slowing down, more blood out of his nose. And then all of a sudden he's just not moving at all. Cop has his knee still like...
How many people are around watching this?
Like 10 people, and you could hear the panic in their voices. Like once he was like...
It wasn't not panic because they watched it.
They were like, check his pulse! And the cops were like, stay back! And they were, because he was clearly like not showing a pulse. Like, and the cops were like, stay back. And there was like 10 people who were like, what are you doing? You're murdering him! Like
I can't speak because I'm not in the situation, and that's never happened to me. Like, I've never like had to witness anything like that. But like, it comes to a point where you gotta stop this situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone gotta tackle this cop or something.
Right, but it's like,
especially
you're gonna get shot.
I mean, true.
Everybody dies then, you know?
True.
Easily get shot. Everybody gets shot.
That's true. But, I don't know, like, someone's gotta do... If there's 10 people, bro.
Right.
You're gonna shoot 10 people if you're a cop, you know?
Right, but it's... Yeah.
I don't know. It just comes to a point where you're... Like, it's literally life or death. Like, literally. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't see the video, and I'm not in the situation, but...
It was hard to watch.
On outside looking in, like, I feel like if there's 10 people watching, someone should have jumped in.
I didn't realize that riots would be following afterwards. It didn't really pop in my mind, but it does make sense.
Yeah, a couple years ago, what was this? 2014, something like that? Riots in Baltimore after...
What about Rodney King?
I mean, yeah.
Cities were on fire. Cities were on fire.
True. I mean, Minnesota, you think it's like, I mean, a whole bunch of what?
Minneapolis?
Minneapolis?
Mm-hmm.
Is Minneapolis in Minnesota? Or am I tripping? I don't know my Midwest.
Tell us in the comments below what city Minneapolis is in.
Midwest states. But, you know, shout out to them, man. Shout out to everyone that rioted. Although, you know, there's peaceful ways to do it, but fuck all that.
Yeah, I saw this tweet that said MLK left the chat. Malcolm X is typing.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, there were riots in Target. A Target in Minneapolis, in particular, was getting looted of all their supplies.
What's the point of looting them? I feel like, I don't know.
It's just, I think people are, like, I think part of it is there are some people who are waiting to do illegal activities.
Yeah, very
You know
true.
what I mean? Like,
in the back of my head, I was like,
I'm sure there are white people in there too that are like...
It's like the purge.
Right,
At that point, where you could just be like, fuck it.
White, like, a lot of the times, like, you see, like, even now, like, why are white people, like, out rioting and, like, looting the Targets and stuff like that? You know what I mean? I know it's unjust, but it's like...
Yeah, I feel like there are different ways to be, honestly, more militant. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to, like, say, like, cause a scene or something like that, like, why not have it be, like, productive? Why don't you loot the police station?
Right, that is a very good point.
Everyone that has
that is a very good
in the
point.
community be like roll up to the police station, like, what the fuck? Like, this Target didn't do shit, you know what I'm saying? Or why don't you find out, like, this cop's, like, what his name is, like, where his family lives, like, dude has to live in the community.
Right.
I would show up to his house, like, hey.
I did see cops were surrounding his house, protecting his house, and people were also in front of the house. I think that the Target incident is a testament of how misguided
for sure.
human beings might be. You know what I mean? Because you're right. Why wouldn't they do that? That seems like the logical
I feel
answer.
like because there's no type of leader. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a Martin Luther King or Malcolm X.
We don't have we don't have someone who comes to us in a crisis and kind of can talk us out of it. You know what I mean? Baby us almost,
or not even talk us out of it, but just be like, there's
motivate
a smarter way, maybe a smarter way to do this, even if it
empower us.
Even if it does have to be like, say, violent or something like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just something to you know, direct the energy.
Like, don't you think Obama might have like already said something that would have like he probably would have like said something and everybody maybe like would have been able to relate to what he says, or like, you know what I mean? Like, like now we have a leader where like he doesn't do that type of thing. You know what I mean? I kind of want somebody who empowers the people. You know what I mean? Who can bring us, help us rise above. You know what I mean? Like, even if we do have to riot, like, I'm cool with protesting. You know what I mean? Peaceful protesting. I'm cool with like it. If like they're being violent with us, like I'm also prone to being like also violent because that's the only language some people will speak.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, but our energy is displaced. You're right.
Yeah, I mean that's basically my take on it. You know, like I said, I haven't watched the video. I just like see what I see on the internet. You know what I'm saying? But you know, maybe not the most informed person, but just maybe like an outsider looking in. I'm like, you know, what the heck?
Yeah, it is. It is kind of sad to me.
And I wonder what makes certain communities riot and others not. Because a similar thing that I'm not gonna say similar, but something of that nature happened here in the Springs, and we didn't necessarily start looting our local Target.
That's true.
I mean, we like, I'm not saying we, but folks vandalized the thing on the way to like coming in.
Right.
That's about it.
Or like I know, like I don't even think Colorado has like the people necessarily to like come together like that.
Yeah, and that's what I would think that
Minneapolis would be.
Yes, whatever.
I understand.
That's what I was trying to say earlier.
Right.
But I guess you never know. I'm wondering what the catalyst is. You know what I'm saying? That
it happens in your city, and then it's breaking news.
Okay, yeah. I think I know what it is though. So like with the, like with our situation, we had to wait for like the police to like release their body cam photos. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And with the other one, it was the bystander filming it, so it's straight to the internet.
There was like the voices. There was definitely like another man there, and then there was like it was a city street. You know what I mean? Like it was like in the middle of like
What was he doing? Selling something or something like that?
He was suspected for fraud. Suspected for fraud.
Oh, come on now, man.
That's what, and I think that's exactly why people rioted.
Suspected for fraud? Like, did they ID him or something? You know, I would have to look into the whole thing.
Right.
Like, if you didn't ask for an ID, like, how do you even know who I am? Type thing.
We need a Jamie.
We do need a Jamie. Once we get a bigger setup, we'll get a Jamie.
Hell yeah, an engineer
For sure. It's like, but yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it is really sad in my heart that the riots were happening, but also at Target. The Target that was raided in Minneapolis, a older woman, people who have identified as a Karen, was in her electric wheelchair, one of those like big ones with 4 wheels, you know, like an oversized white woman, right? And she was like stopping people from looting, right?
Yeah.
And then once people were just going past her, she pulled out a knife and was like trying to hit people with the knife, like that.
Did she get anyone?
I think she like got a couple people, but somebody took a fire extinguisher and blew it out in this woman's face.
Yikes.
Yeah.
That's dangerous. There's been like an uptick of Karens this week. I've seen. There's that one.
Every time there's a Black Lives Matter movement, there's always an uptake of Karens.
I don't know. There's this one, and I think everyone made it into the meme with Michael Jordan where he has his headphones on and he's, bopping to a song. And a girl's like, mine!
Yeah.
Mine!
And then he looks up and
he's like, what? But like in the original video, I don't even know the context, but I just you just see her in front of the car, like on the phone with the cops, and she's like, he's running me over. There's an African American man running me over. and like you clearly see, like the dude filming.
Right, he's not.
He's
running
like, what the
her
fuck?
over, like just pretty much parked. I'm pretty sure he's parked.
And I guess like she's at work or something. Like this is her job or something. Like
Yeah,
that?
and she's calling. I'm pretty sure she's like calling a manager or something like that. But in the video, like what is up with people not being able to mind their business? You know what I mean? Like, if it's happening around me, it's like most of the time I'm kind of just like not even focused on like what everybody else is doing.
You think
know
it's
what I mean?
weird that when it's a white person, it's called a Karen, but like if your girlfriend did it, like say you're at a restaurant or something, they get your shit wrong, you'd be like handle this.
Reminds me of that picture of Beyonce and Jay-Z, and Jay-Z's behind Beyonce, and it's like, and she's all like standing like this, and he's all like behind her, like, and people were like,
I saw that,
tweeting it,
and the caption was "niggas who listen to Future."
I was thinking, I saw one of the captions, and it was like, exactly what you said. When your food gets messed up, and you said it's no big deal, but your girl can fix it for you, and she's like,
it be like that.
It do be like that.
Dang, we had a shooting here locally too this weekend.
Yeah.
Was it this weekend? Or just a couple of days ago?
Yeah, today's Thursday. It actually happened on Tuesday at 12:30 p.m.
In broad daylight.
In broad daylight at a 7-Eleven that's pretty close to our families, us, you know, like
right next to a school.
Right next to a middle school. A 14-year-old and a 19-year-old. Shot, and the 19-year-old had serious injuries, and the 14-year-old did not have fatal injuries.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's crazy, man. Like I don't know what do you know the situation, or like why or who? Like any news on this?
All I know is that like the crazy thing about events like this is that people start to panic. There's a lot of like tension, and people want to go buy guns. You know what I mean? Like that's like the initial like thought. Everybody like automatically wants to like. I feel like if you're from here anyway, everybody's trying to get a gun, and everybody's talking about getting a gun.
A gun is like a mask.
And it's like
it's for safety. As long as everyone has one.
Right, but that's the whole reason they got themselves into that situation. They both probably were like, what?
Well, there's no telling.
Right.
There's no telling. There is a lot of guns out here in the streets, though.
Exactly.
Illegal guns. Niggas making guns.
Honestly, I know.
Like, it's just crazy out here.
I know a lot of people who own guns, whether they have them legally or not, that's like not my business, but I know a lot of people have guns.
What was that one dude we used to know that got in trouble for like breaking into military people's houses, and like we're not gonna say any names, but we knew a person that got in trouble for breaking into military people's houses and stealing their guns, and so
yeah,
there are smarter ways to do things, folks.
Yeah, there really is. Than going into your dad's gun cabinet and
crazy. But yeah, crazy world, man. Shootings and all that type of stuff. You gotta keep that thing on you for sure.
You're right.
Gets money out here. And shit not all the time hits the news. To be honest.
Yeah, like our situation with the shooting probably won't like leave Colorado. You know what I mean?
I'm talking about the news in general. Like some stuff don't hit the news. Period.
Yeah, exactly. But like you had said earlier about the El Paso, like what happened to us, like that, like you said, it's because the catalyst was because they had the actual footage, like multiple people had like free reign with whatever to do to it, so they probably just posted it, and at that point, it's free reign, you know.
Yeah, and then it goes straight, you know what I'm saying, straight to consumer.
And like I'm sorry.
You don't have to you don't have to report it and then wait
Exactly.
waiting on the body cam to see what really happened.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You see what happened right there. Like, cops at fault.
Right. And how much happens behind the cameras? How much happens that doesn't get caught on footage?
Yeah, like where does it start? It doesn't start with their first interaction.
Yeah, it never, like, exactly, like, it was a lot of things built. Somebody got caught doing it. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I guess so.
But the mistreating of people, like, especially with cops, like, nobody was able to say anything because nobody had proof because cops had power or whatever. So it's like, how much happens that we is undocumented, what we don't know, you know?
For sure. Bro, Malcolm Gladwell's latest book kind of goes into this. It's called Strangers, where he talks about Sandra Bland, a girl that got in Texas. She got pulled over and basically got pulled over for something stupid, like her turn signal or something. And she ends up, they end up arresting her, and then she kills herself in jail, like, a couple of days later. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
Oh, dang, it's a crazy story.
Right.
But, yeah, in this book, he just talks about, like, how strangers interact. You know, like, if you would interact with somebody you have no idea, like, you don't know at all. And, like, just from jump, how their interaction was off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it obviously ended super badly, so.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate that we have to, like...
So, yeah. That's just kind of why I'm curious, like, what, like, their first interaction was with the cop and this dude.
Exactly, and I think...
Not saying that, not justifying it or anything, I'm saying I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's very reasonable. But I think that's a perfect segue into the Epstein documentary that just was posted on Netflix, the Netflix original. I'm excited to watch.
Epstein.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch.
I'm excited for the conspiracy theories, the crazy shit.
Right.
Because they go pretty far back into some shit like I didn't even know, and I go pretty deep into the Epstein hole, like with them and the Clintons and all that.
Right.
Epstein. Crazy shit out there, bro.
Yeah, I'm
really excited. A weirdo. Have you seen any of it?
No, I have not.
I watched the first episode.
I wanted to last night. It was just late, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to absorb it the way I want to. If that makes sense, you know, like, I just don't want to fall asleep to it, just like in the middle of it.
But makes sense. So basically, in the first episode, whole bunch of like, I don't know, females ranging from 12 to 16. None of them were older than 16, right? And basically, he lives in this rich ass neighborhood in Florida, I guess called Palm Beach. And it's basically like a whole gated community, like the whole town's a gated community. So there's like the other side of town is called West Palm Beach, where all the like poor people live, quote unquote. And so basically, it was like a pyramid scheme of like teenage women. So he would like invite a girl over, pay her $200, and be like, "Oh, I just need you to come massage me." And then like after she starts massaging, he's like basically just pulls his dick out and starts jacking off, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?" And he'll be like, "Okay, like I don't have to like do this with you. Like if you give me one of your homegirls or whatever, I'll pay you $200 to start getting the homegirls." And so like bitches be like, "All right, bet, like just so like I can still get my money and not have to like be in no weirdo shit." So they would just bring a homie, get their $200, and dip out, and then like the same deal would be given to the next girl. So it's like just a whole web of like 12 to fucking 16-year-old bitches, and it's the same thing with every single one. They invite him, $200 to give me a massage. Bitch started giving him a massage, and he'll be like, "All right, now take your clothes off," and they'll be like, All these bitches are like, okay.
Right.
Look, I'm not victim shaming here. I'm just like,
Right.
I don't know. Like I said, I've never been in that situation, so I can't say what I would do. But
That's fair.
Yeah, and then he just pulls his dick out and just starts jacking off.
That's interesting because it's like
he nuts, gives a bitch $200, calls it a day.
Do you think that's because it's like a disease, like?
Yeah, for sure.
Because to be able to look at like that specific range, anyways, and then be able to manipulate and
it's not
pay.
Like it's not, bro. Man, it's not even like not saying this would make it any better. But it's not even like these bitches could pass for 18. Like they're clearly underage.
Right.
Like grade A weirdo shit.
Yeah. Definitely tune into the Epstein pod or the documentary on Netflix.
Oh, and his wife is on the shit too.
Jeez.
Yeah, this one girl said that.
No wonder he killed himself.
I'm waiting for them to get into like real scandalous shit. This stuff I didn't even know about. Stuff that I'm talking about now. This isn't like 2003.
Right.
And I thought dude was in Hollywood, right? I thought he was a Hollywood dude. Did you? What did you think he was?
I was talking about.
Maybe I'm confusing him with Weinstein.
Yeah,
but
yeah, you are confusing him with Weinstein.
Oh well, basically Epstein. No one knows how this dude made so much money. He was just rich as fuck for no reason. Like he was a financial manager, but he had like no financial background. All these rich people just trusted him with their money. That's the weird part.
See, I hate that. I hate that. You know why?
He has no financial background.
You know why? That means like. I mean, I know it's already happening, but like large monopolies are hoarding money, essentially. Essentially, they are.
I mean, that's what you gotta do.
Right.
Like, what do they say? First you get the money, then you get the power.
Yeah. Then you get the crazies.
Definitely get the crazies. And I was not surprised that this was in Florida, because that's where all the crazies are.
Florida man.
Florida man. But he was like super close to Trump. Like, dude was rich as fuck. But like I said, no one knows from what.
Right.
Like he bought a whole bunch of like expensive ass properties in New York, in Manhattan, like most expensive real estate market. This like in Palm Beach, Florida, super expensive too. He had like a couple vacation homes in Paris and in New Mexico. Like, shit was crazy.
So like, that's like, do you think it was like a small loan of $1 million, or are we thinking foul play? Because I'm
thinking like white collar type shit, but like so white collar to where they're not gonna put you in jail, because like the people that would put you in jail, like you're like.
So probably what happened there is he pissed off the wrong people.
I don't know.
He probably pissed off his own people. I guarantee it.
Or something. I don't know, bro. It's like in the documentary, they really just say like they don't know where this dude came from. His family wasn't rich. They know nothing about his like family or anything like that.
Right.
All these rich people just trusted him as like his financial manager. Like some type of billionaire. I forget who it was. You know who James Patterson is? The author. I'm pretty.
Yeah.
He did some famous shit. Let me do some research. But he was his neighbor, and he's in the documentary. Let me see what James Patterson is.
It's just weird the web you create with a single lie. Like lying and deception can create such a big web if you keep, like
the president.
If it builds over years and years,
Bro's written a hell of books. None that I've heard of, but he sounded really familiar. But super rich author, that was his neighbor in fucking Palm Springs or Palm Beach. And he said like he was like super secretive and shit.
Right.
But yeah.
I think part of that
what is it about like super rich people and kids?
Yeah, that is like Weinstein, Epstein, a lot of
R.
Steen,
Kelly.
a lot of Steens out there with pedophilia. A lot of R&B singers out there with pedophilia. Shout out to my boy Drake.
What?
Teenage Fever.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, we don't want to slander Drake on this podcast.
Hey. Nobody here is slandering Drake. Okay. He just has the fever, right?
Anyway, isn't that some weirdo shit though?
I
don't want to get.
It is a disease,
I don't want to
right?
get so rich and powerful because some of these dudes aren't even famous. They're just rich and powerful. I don't want to get that rich and powerful that I start liking kids. What if it's like a side effect?
No. Like Joe Rogan was talking about like the science of it, and it's like an actual disease. Like it's, like a part of your mind is like asphyxiated in that way, like an anomaly from what it usually is. You know what I mean? And that in itself is like,
I don't know, man.
It's a like they claim it's a disorder.
Fair enough. Okay, I'm not gonna disagree.
But it's hard to say because
should it be on the list, like the LGBTQ list? Should it be LGBTQ?
No, it should not. But only a couple thousand years ago, I would say,
not even 1,000 years ago.
Right.
100 years ago.
Right. It was okay to.
I would say 100 years ago, it'd be okay to marry your 13-year-old cousin or some shit.
Well, yeah, like even have like birth, like give like offspring with.
Yeah, it's gonna mess with the. Shout out the ice cream man. Shout out
to the ice cream man.
Hey, shout out Gucci.
What do y'all want?
Yeah.
I'll get you some.
Yo, cash at me.
Yeah.
Cash at me and I got you.
I mean,
Put the cash app rate.
Hey, if you guys, we should
put the cash app rate.
Yeah, okay. We'll put the cash app up. What you want? What you want for a popsicle? I like the banana chocolate bomb pops.
I love cookies and cream.
I love a choco taco. Cookies and cream. Klondike bar. Bruh. Anyway.
Yeah, I was just thinking that this ice cream song is gonna be in the background here for a minute. Fuck it.
Hey, fuck it. If I eat, we all eat. If you guys donate, everybody gets ice cream, okay?
Facts.
We'll have a fucking ice cream party. That's a fact. I love ice cream parties.
Oh, ice cream parties. Yo, speaking of parties, what's up with this here corona? Like, I've been seeing a whole bunch of parties and stuff. Niggas don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I was at Fox Run Regional Park in Black Forest the other day with my girlfriend, and there were lots of functions with, I would say, more than 12 people.
I've been seeing video shoots with 20 bitches and shit.
No masks.
No masks. Whole lot of
no hand sanitizer. A lot of booty sweat.
Ooh. Underrated. Booty sweat is underrated. Yeah, that's what our segment should be.
Ice cream man?
No. Yo, low key. Alright, folks. Kind of wrapping it up for this week. I had fun. Did you have fun, Don?
Yeah, had a lot of fun smoking with you, getting together.
Oh, yeah. We, good old Veritas. Shout out to them. I felt pretty good. I thought it was a good blunt. I thought it hit nice. I thought it pulled real nice.
I'm not even really exhausted right now. I feel like I've got a lot of day left. You know what I mean? Got a lot of.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We smoked some White 99, and that's a pretty good sativa.
Mm-hmm.
So definitely something you can smoke during the day.
And then my
something.
GG number 4 is
a hybrid.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have any questions for us that you want us to answer on the podcast, or you know, we're just trying to get some guest interactions or anything like that.
Definitely let us know if you're interested in joining the podcast, of course.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to be on, just come talk about whatever you guys want. It could be structured, or we could just do it raw, whatever. Like, we're just here to make some content, you know what I'm saying? We're just here to make some dope shit. I'm not particular. And then, yeah, if you guys like have any questions for us, or that you want us to answer on the podcast, or like if you have any suggestions on
topics, really like segments, we're really honestly open to anything.
Yeah, most definitely. We just want to engage with our audience because you guys mean a lot to us. Whoever listens, we appreciate that.
Yes, please like and share with your friends. So
tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah, so your friends can tell their friends, and their friends can tell our friends.
And we can be friends.
And we can all be friends, because why can't we be friends? Because we're all friends here.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, most definitely. But, yeah, is there anything else you want to get into, though?
No, I think that about wraps it up.
Well, thanks. This has been the Mack and Don Show. See y'all next week. Same time, same place. On this here YouTube channel. Oh, yeah.